I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this segment of Beer to Whiskey. This is one in our series of Big Jon and 5, where we get my buddy here, Big Jon Richards, who's one of the more knowledgeable people in Greenville, South Carolina about beer. And he picks a beer, and we sort of talk about it and learn a little bit about it. So what do we have now, Jon?
Got Sierra Nevada's 2017 Celebration Ale, which getting into the holidays, so these things start popping up. And this one's one of the original holiday beers, but not only that, one of the original IPAs brewed in the American IPA style. So they, back when they first were brewing in the late 80s, really, I think this beer may have been early 80s, to be honest with you. I don't have a specific date on that, but they...
I found something you don't know.
I know, I just...
Oh, man, that doesn't happen often.
So, Sierra Nevada launched this guy as a Christmas celebration ale, and specifically as a fresh-hopped IPA. And it's kind of a unique designation in Sierra Nevada that they differentiate between fresh hop and wet hop. Fresh hop being just whole cone but dried and preserved hops. So they are as close to coming off the plant as possible without having just come off the plant, versus wet hop, which is just came off the plant. So you get a little, not quite as much of the real leafy green, very super fresh flavors, but you get all of the whole, deep, and all subtle flavors and stuff that comes with using whole cone hops instead of crushed down and preserved, and they can be pelletized all the way down to doing all kinds of funky things that they do with hops. But in this case, and in Sierra Nevada's case now, all whole cone hops. So it's neat. It's a neat little Christmassy, spicy version of an IPA. Not really the nutmeg, but more of like a clove and pepper spice.
Sure.
And then a lot of this sort of spruce and pine and foresty, aromatic and fresh, like almost a Christmas tree aroma out of this thing. Plus that real rich, bready IPA malt backbone that holds everything together and keeps the bitterness from getting overwhelming. And it's one of the first American IPAs, and one of the, if you really want to go back into the origins of the style, this guy is still really holding true to what they were brewing 30 years ago when they first started this thing. So let's jump in.
Sure.
Cheers.
Tex-Mex Lily. I like that.
Nice. That's definitely stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I the color is in my comfort zone, but the flavor is a little different for me. But I like it.
Yeah, I like this particularly because the flavors are all pretty distinct. You can tell what you're drinking, but you get all the aggressive bitterness right up front, and then it smooths out into a real clean finish. Hops linger with you a little, but it doesn't ever get chewy or bitter, or real bitter.
So I guess it's fair to mention that Sierra Nevada is basically our neighbor. They're right up the road, just south of Asheville.
Correct.
And they've got quite the operation there. It's a magnificent property, and they're obviously making some very good beer.
They are, and they have been for a long time, and they are yet again another example of an independent craft. So for those of you looking to shop at home, as it were, even if you're not supporting your hometown, this is still owned by Ken Grossman. It's still, a single or a hometown operation in that way, if you will.
Mom and pop thing. Still.
Yeah.
That's amazing for its size.
Oh my goodness, it really is. And Ken is very active daily in what they do, both here and in Chico. So the quality is wonderful. It's good to have, a neighbor of that quality and that quantity right up the street.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Anything else we should talk about with it?
We got the history, we got the flavor profile. It's a delicious beer you can enjoy all winter long and carries you right into the Christmas season.
Well, I don't intend to let this sit all
oh no, I intend to finish this one fairly soon.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.